Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh. I appreciate you watching. Today, we're gonna be making pork steaks outside on our pellet grill. You're not gonna wanna miss this. Stay tuned. Okay, so I was at my local butcher shop today and I ran across pork steaks. Fairly inexpensive. A pork steak similar to a traditional steak that you would get from a cow, although pork steak, obviously pork from a pig. It's cut from the shoulder area, you know, the Boston butt, the butt area, the pork shoulder, cut thick. Some of them can be bone in, bone out. The way we're going to be cooking them today, you can cook them various different ways. Pan, bake them in the oven, whatever the case may be. You want them to be tender, you want them to be flavorful, you want them to be awesome. So today we're gonna be using our pellet grill outside with knotty wood pellets. I'll take you along each step of the way. I think you're really gonna like them. If you don't have a notepad, don't worry. Everything is going to be in the description below. Now let's check out our pork steaks. Let's get them seasoned up with our magic seasoning and we'll just roll smoke throughout the cook. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's check out the pork steaks. They left the bone right here and here, but I think I haven't felt the bone in this one, so this one might be boneless. But all three, I think I spent 10 bucks or less for all three. Each one is about 1.5 pounds. There's lots of different ways you could do pork steaks, obviously, but today what we're gonna be using, check it out, UncleSteve'sShake.com. This is his new magic ribs. Now, I haven't tried it yet, but the reviews are already in from a lot of people. Claim it's really awesome. Magic ribs and more. Uncle Steve's Shake, magically delicious. Yep, I said it. So we're gonna be using this. This is gonna be our goodness today. Season up our pork steaks. Shout out Uncle Steve. Okay, so here's my little hokey barbecue setup. This is my little amateur King Chi little baby pellet grill. Inside here, we have knotty wood pellets. And this thing is funny because it's really small and it's a little pellet grill, but it's a workhorse. This thing never breaks down, never has a problem. You just vacuum it out and it just works and works and works. I've smoked briskets for 16 hours on this thing. It's awesome, it's hokey, but it's awesome. We got our pork steaks and we are running the best knotty wood barbecue pellets. You can get these at Home Depot, I believe. You can get them on their website. They have a bunch of different ones. This is the almond Cabernet, but they also have a good plum. This is what we're using today in our little kimchi. So we're gonna roll right now. It's set at 250 degrees. This thing runs a little cooler, I've noticed. So it's probably gonna run at like 230, 235. And we're just gonna start off by giving them some knotty wood smoke. And we're gonna just progress and see how this cook goes. That's the game plan today, boys and girls, with the best knotty wood pellets. All right, we're rolling smoke and we will check back in about an hour. And the lighting will be a lot worse because it'll be getting dark here soon, but pork steaks are rolling. All right, we are about 1.5 hours into our cook. I just want to do a quick little peek. Oh yeah, we still got a long way to go. That's what 1.5 hours at approximately 235, 240, honestly. So that third one is a bone in. So they're all bone in. 1.5 hours in, we're gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna crank the temperature up by 25 degrees though, over those knotty wood pellets. Okay, boys and girls, it's been about 2.5 hours. I checked internal temps using my Thermopin 1. Here's the situation I'm running into. I am running into the situation that they're just about what I consider done. They're an internal right now of 170, but I wanna bring them to 180, but I don't have good bark formation yet. So, the game plan, I'm thinking, is I'm gonna pull these off, and then I'm gonna go over here to my trusty Monument Grills Denali. I'm going to sear them very briefly, and then I'm going to let them rest in this tin with melted butter. I learned it from a YouTube channel, I believe it's called Bar A Barbecue out of Texas, and that's how they do their pork steaks. So, those seared briefly on the Monument Grill, placed in there, dump some warm butter, let them rest for 30 minutes. That'll bring their internal to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And I think the flavor is gonna be absolutely fantastic. That knotty wood pellets, those pellets smell fantastic. This smells fantastic. So let's start cranking that. And what's awesome about the Monument Grill here is it has this zone right here, which makes it ripping hot, like 1,000 degrees. So I'm gonna just let this come up to temperature briefly, and I'll do like I just want to make some type of crust, some type of bark, and I'll just sear it real quick. That wasn't my original game plan, but you gotta roll with the punches. All right, like I said, just a real brief moment. Then we're gonna bring them inside, add a little more butter because it's fat, and fat equals flavor. Why not? I'm a fat kid, so we need to let it, hang out in butter for a little while. All right, Babo. So that's hot butter.
I mean, who doesn't like hot butter? It makes
That's what I said.
Better.
Yeah, and then we're gonna foil wrap this pan, and we're gonna let them rest for 30 minutes. We'll get them on a cutting board. We'll slice them like steaks, and we'll eat.
Holy moly.
Pork steaks.
Yum.
Yum. So they claim that a mustard kind of base sauce is the best with these. So we love Prescribed to Burn. They're a really cool company. They make an awesome bunch of hot sauces and different stuff. This is already open. We eat a lot of this stuff. This one's really good. But then I picked this up at Walmart today, and we'll give that a whirl. So if it doesn't need sauce, great. But if it needs a sauce, these are our two options for the night. All right. I mean, they look pretty. They smell good. They got a nice little sheen to them because of that butter. I do wish that I would have rolled it a lower temperature so that I could have built a better crust and gave it a little more smoke. But these aren't terribly thick. Maybe next time I'll ask them to cut them a bit thicker. But let's slice into it, and Babe is going to do the taste test. Little smoke ring. Super juicy, super tender. I'm excited for Babe to give it a rip. How excited are you for pork steak?
I'm excited. You know I love a good...
Yeah, it should be tender enough to pull apart, I think, right?
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Ooh. Yeah. You know I love pulled pork.
But this is a steak.
You know I love country ribs. You know I love pulled pork in any form. So you can't go wrong here. Mmm. That's very good.
Especially since it rested in butter.
Mmm.
It's pretty good. No, it's not good. It's great.
Not pretty good? It's really good.
It's really good? You like it?
Yeah.
Awesome. And these are cheap. These little cuts of meat are cheap.
It's really good.
You know what else is cheap and awesome? Box mashed potatoes. And green beans behind you, too. Yeah, there you
I
go.
wish they were from a can.
I know. All right, guys.
That's really good.
Yeah, make that.
Do
Yeah.
make it.
I'd like to make that again and experiment a little bit more with them and stuff like that. But yeah.
It's a fancier version of a pulled pork.
Yeah, kind of. All right. Scrumptious.
Very good.
Very good. All right. There you go. We'll see you on the next one. Hey, I just wanted to thank you so much for checking out the video. I just wanted to give a big shout out first off to our YouTube channel members, the people that hit the join button right next to the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for supporting Babe and my little hobby. Thank you very much for watching this video. We appreciate you. If there's something that you want to see us cook, whether it be outside on one of our mini barbecues or inside here in the kitchen, let us know in the comments below. We always like to interact with you guys and do some good cooking. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, stay safe.